that way. But that way isn't clear. Well, they didn't clear it, so who's to say?
I'm trying to collect all 50 states.
You have your own house?
See for yourself.
Solar panels. She was like, what? Light, electricity?
Why don't you have any pictures of your people?
Later, it just...
Did you ask them the questions? How many walkers have you killed? How many people?
2.
Why?
Because they tried to kill me.
You're listening to us?
I was listening
That's how I know people could have one too. They could have heard our plan. This isn't safe.
Oh wow, it's a lot. How can you see? He told you that it's not clear.
I don't see them. They're gone. They got away. All right, we'll circle back and find them. Let's go.
Gross.
All right, we can take the left a couple of miles up 23 Jefferson Avenue. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
It's over. What's going on? Let me out!
Did you see that?
What? Hit Michonne.
Michonne, leave it! We need to find our people!
They saw that flare. They think we shot it. This is how we find them.
Look behind you. Wow, that was close.
Get off!
Oh, his hands are still tied up. Go help him, Glenn. Jeez.
Run if you want. I got other things to worry about.
We can make it together. We can only make it together. You said that.
I was listening. Gotta be somewhere around here.
I was wondering when it was gonna run out of bullets. I bet you that's Sasha and Abraham. Oh, it's them. Michelle could have handled those walkers with her sword. Oh, that car looks familiar. There's a picture with Rick, Michonne, and Carl next to that car. I'll post it.
Dad! Your sister okay? Yeah, we're fine. Eric? In here.
I'm okay. It's like a volleyball injury. It's a broken ankle. That's what Maggie said. I'd like her.
Hey, I'm Eric.
Rick. You saved Eric. I owe you. All of you. And I will make sure that debt is paid in full when we get to Alexandria. I'd rather not do any more driving tonight. Maybe we can hit the road tomorrow morning.
That sounds fine. We don't know you.
The only way you're going to stop me from being with him right now is by shooting me.
Look at Daryl. They're so dirty. Oh my gosh.
He told us where the camp is. And he really was only traveling with one other person. You know what I said? But it does matter.
It does matter.
Alright.
Oh, it was the car they arrived in. No wonder it looks so familiar. Noah looks clean. Let me see the rest if they cleaned up some. Because Noah doesn't look as dirty as our group. Well, Noah's a part of our group now, so.
Abraham.
Oh.
Look.
It's 4:14 a.m., guys.
We can make it.
We can make it.
Can't win.
All we need is another battery.
Where the hell are we gonna find another battery? How'd you know those were there?
Dale taught him.
Fight's over. Gotta let it go. I know it's hard. After it's kept you warm and fed, and alive. Fight. It turns on you. Gotta let it go.
Listen to her, Rick.
That's what Bob was trying to tell me back at the church. What to risk. When it's safe. When to let someone in. The rules keep changing.
It did for me.
When Michonne says it did for her, a lot of people got this wrong, thinking she meant it changed for her in that she wants him or wants to be with him. That's not what she was saying. She was saying it changed for her in the terms of letting the fight go, actually allowing herself to live again, to be amongst people. That's what she was fighting, to preserve Rick and the group from losing themselves, because she lost herself walking out there with her pet zombies and living amongst the dead, becoming the walking dead. As she told Carl brought her back, Rick brought her back, Andrea started the process. She let herself have relationships again. She let herself feel again. She had to let go the fight for self-preservation in the terms of removing herself from caring about other people and letting her guard down to be able to live. That's what she was saying, in that she let go, and she's telling Rick, you have to let go this fight at some point and allow yourself to start living. So that's why it's just like, we have to stop. You saw Glenn was going the other way on the pendulum. He was getting extreme. It was like murderous, just, oh, nothing matters and it doesn't matter, so I would just kill her and I would kill anybody we see. And then now he's back, he swung the other way back because they're on their way to some form of civilization. And in interacting with Aaron, he is like, yeah, you know what, it matters. I said it didn't matter before, it matters. Michonne and Glenn and Maggie also are three of the people that are starting to let go and allowing themselves to hope in the possibilities that this opportunity may present. The others, they're clinging. Michonne is telling Rick, you can't cling, you have to let it go. Is he gonna let it go when he gets to Alexandria? We shall see. Again, remember, I tell you, don't forget the undercurrent of these conversations with Rick and Michonne. With everything that's going to happen in Alexandria, that's going to be the foundation underneath it. I'll explain more when we get there. The reason he's going to Alexandria, the reason he's going to try while in Alexandria, while not letting go, is because he's doing this for her. He's doing this for Michonne. Keep that in your mind as we watch the coming episodes. Rick is doing this for Michonne. Don't forget that point. But he's going to struggle because he's deep into PTSD and he's not ready to let go yet. He's not ready. Don't forget this refrain. He's not letting go.
Before we get going, I gotta take a moment.
She's concerned. She realizes he's not letting go and he needs to let go. But he's trying for her. He's going to do this. It goes against everything within him, but he's going to do it because he's doing it for her. So we're starting Alexandria with that conflict with Rick. Not letting go, yet trying to push through for Michonne. Don't forget those two things. And the conversation that he had with her, he said, what did you hear? So they hear people, they hear community. She's like, see that silent communication? She's like, oh, that touch.
Ready?
You're ready? No, he's not ready. He's not ready. But I love that. I'm going to pause here again. That conversation where he's like, what did you hear? And she's like, okay, you hear that. And he's like, I hear that. And she's like, it's different. It's different, Rick. You can let go. It's different. We hear a community in there. Real people, not crazy, paramilitary, dangerous, evil, predatory characters that they've been dealing with that have helped to induce their PTSD. They sound like regular folks, and that touch, that reassurance to him. He said, yeah, I'm ready. And he's not ready. Virginia. So they did see DC, Washington. So they got close. There's Judith with her little chubby cheeks. She's like, hey, you. I was just enjoying tummy time.
Even though you were wrong, you're still right.
Okay, those words to Rick from Carol is going to help feed into Rick's paranoia. Her telling him, even though Michonne proved right and you were wrong, she's telling him, I'm on your side. She's saying, I don't trust this place. So right there, she's planting the seeds for him to doubt and distance his cooperation and trust with Michonne, which is no bueno. I don't like what Carol did here, and I'm not gonna like what she's gonna continue to do. Her manipulation of Rick and trying to get him to split from Michonne, because she sees that he's heavily influenced by Michonne, and she's going to seek and find a way for him to distance himself from Michonne's influence so that she can manipulate him to her way of thinking. This is a part of her PTSD, and this is a part of why I told you that Carol has ways I saw peeking through early that made me start to not like her. This is a big one. She tried it before with Daryl and Rick when she wanted Daryl to separate himself from Rick and Rick's influence, and for her and Daryl to go off on their own, and Daryl would have none of it. And here she is now trying to chip away at that influence by Michonne. And the best way to do it is feed his paranoia and somehow get him not to trust Michonne. But that's a tall order. That's a huge challenge for her. But we'll see what she does in her quest to manipulate Rick away from Michonne and more towards her way of thinking. Things are about to get quite interesting. Judith, she isn't afraid of the beard. She was touching his beard. And there we have the end of the episode. This episode was a big one. It is a big one for Rick and Michonne. Foundation has been laid, guys, and they're entering Alexandria. As I said, don't forget why Rick is going into Alexandria and what he's fighting while going into Alexandria. He does not want to let go of what kept them safe. He doesn't want to let go of many things, and one of them that we sort of we didn't really take a back seat to it because it's why he was so paranoid with Aaron. But don't forget, Rick has a very big burden he's carrying. His guilt and fight to prove Shane wrong, that he indeed can protect Carl and Judith. From season 1, we've seen Rick fight this battle to prove that he could protect his family because he was doubted by Shane and his wife, and losing Laurie after Shane told Rick that he could not protect Laurie, that Rick could not protect Laurie and Carl. Losing Laurie after having to kill Shane, it's like Rick has this burden of guilt that Shane was right, and Rick refuses to give in to that for Shane to be right. So he's going to do everything. That's his number one priority. He's going to make sure Carl and Judith live. That's what he's living for. And along the way, something unexpected happened. He fell in love, but he has not let go of that burden and that guilt. And because of what they went through along the way with the governor and Terminus, his paranoia and drive to protect Carl and Judith has gotten even more, if that was even possible. There are two things fighting within Rick now. His love for Michonne, which had him do something that he he never thought he would ever do. Give in to the risk, give in to the huge risk given into her, even though it may mean that he puts Carl and Judith at risk again. But he wants Michonne to be okay. He wants to give this to her. But the paranoia, the burden of protecting Carl and Judith is fighting. He cannot let go of that refrain from Shane and Laurie, that judgment against him, that he cannot keep his family safe. What a burden Rick is carrying. It's a very heavy burden, and it's one it's crippling. And now it's in conflict and fighting against another huge driver for him, his love for Michonne, to give her what she wants, which is to stop. And now, which was to go to Washington, really to stop. And now she has parlayed that into possibly setting in a strange community introduced to them by a stranger called Alexandria. It goes against everything that's driving Rick in the thing that he cannot let go. That's the fight we have. Don't forget that as he enters Alexandria, because it's going to be pivotal to what is ahead, to what we're going to see that seems very perplexing for us who have seen the love Rick has for Michonne. Others, all of what's going on with Rick, they're not watching that deeply. It's just surface. Oh, zombie, they got here. Oh, look, he's with this person. Oh, yeah, he couldn't care less about Michonne. But they're throwing everything away that we've seen with Rick and Michonne because they didn't really want to buy into it. So they were very happy to let it go. But it's not going to be let go. I'm going to show you that everything Rick is going to do is based on those two things I told you. And they're the factors driving Rick. Even the situationship that people think is some grand overture of feelings. Oh my gosh, you are going to be so surprised when I show you that everything happening in Alexandria, every relationship that Rick formed in Alexandria was about that conflict, about giving Michonne what she wants versus letting go, and how those two things were fighting each other and how it played into Rick's PTSD. As I said at the beginning of the reaction, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Can't wait to get into it with you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. The full reaction will be on Patreon. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.